Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to another my favorite stamp of the month. Sorry it's been forever with the video. Last week, I'm not sure how I did the week before, but the boys have been keeping me super duper busy. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if you read my blog yesterday, but last week, later on in the week, I had to go to the ER because I was so sick to my stomach. I had these, I swear I was in labor. That's how bad the pain was. So doctor thought it was kidney stones, but it wasn't, thank God. It ended up being like a really bad virus. Well, it pretty much, the bottom line is I can no longer have any red meat or pork. Can you believe that? Which was so devastating because I love my steak, and unfortunately I can't do that anymore, so I'm gonna have to find new recipes. So if any of you have some good recipes for chicken and turkey, please share them my way, because obviously that's what I'm gonna have to eat. Unfortunately, my system just can't handle the other meat anymore, and I should have known because I've been getting sick for the past year or so. Every time I did eat red meat or pork, I would always take one of those Beanos before. It would help somewhat, but this last time totally took me over the edge. So now I know better. Can't do it anymore as much as I would love to, but I can't. So if any of you have any good chicken or turkey recipes, please send them my way, because that's what I'm gonna have to live off of. Thank God I could still eat seafood, so that's a good thing. Okay, so anyways, I'm back now. I can't say I'm gonna try to do my videos. The boys' schedule kind of calmed down a little bit, thank God. So that's why I could do my videos for you. So today, let's go to my project. I'm going to make a quick card for you using my favorite stamp of the month, which is Bracket Sentiments. Now I do have some stitched bracket dies that do coordinate with this, but I will not be actually using that today. I'm just going to use the actual stamps, and I'm going to use the one that says Crazy About You. And then I'm using this cutie patootie older set that I have called Best Bots Forever. And I'm going to go ahead and use the two stamp robots, the little boy and the girl, along with the actual dies, okay? So I went ahead and I started coloring the little girl robot. I stamped him here, but when I was coloring her, I smeared him. So I had to re-stamp him over here. And I used the VersaFine ink, and that has a lot to do with it. So if you're stamping with VersaFine ink, you definitely take your heat tool to it, because trust me, it'll get ruined just like that little guy did in the middle, okay? So I am using these Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, which I have grown to love. I love these markers so much that I actually picked up an extra set to give away, and I will be having that giveaway soon, so definitely stay tuned for that, okay? It's soon. I can't tell you exactly when, but it will be soon, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and just take my water brush and just do a light. Now I should have used watercolor paper for this, but unfortunately I didn't. This is just some white paper tray ink paper, which is fine. I love that stuff, so it should be okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and this color here that I'm using is a light gray. And I'm just going to carefully I'm no expert in coloring with these, trust me. And the reason why I actually picked these up was because I knew I would never ever get to collect every single color of the Copic marker. I picked up that chart. I forgot who put out a chart, the little hexy chart or something like that. And I went to go fill it in, and yeah, why did I even bother? Because I barely had enough colors to even put on the paper. So I figured, you know what? I'm still going to use the Copics that I have. I'm not going to like break the bank to go buy every single color when I don't need to, because you could pretty much work with the colors you have. You don't need every single color. But when I saw these being introduced, I figured this could be a nice alternate 2 Copics, right? Because I could get all the colors, and luckily they're not a million colors. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to use my shirt here just to kind of lift some of that up there. It looks a little uneven, but hopefully when it dries it looks a little bit better. Let me just put a little bit more water on the little feetsies. And then I'm going to go ahead and just come in really lightly here. I'm trying to do this as light as possible. I don't want, you know, the body to be so dark. So I'm just going to kind of just blend that just a teensy bit right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and just color in the little shirt with some little water as well. And then the shirt I'm going to use, let's see, we're using Persian, well, maybe I should do the light color first. I'm going to try the light color first. This is cobalt blue. And it's funny because it looks like these 2 colors should be swapped. Okay, I'm just going to kind of just go over. Like I said, I'm no expert in using these markers. I'm just trying to do the best I can. And I love the fact that you could actually do a little, you know, make it look like watercolor. But if you color straight on, they're really pretty because they're nice and bright. Okay, so I got that. And then I'm just going to go over and just kind of just do a little darker on the sides. And then just a little bit on the right side right here. And then I'm just going to go back in with this one and just kind of spread it just to kind of, not kind of, just to, what should I say, blend it out. Couldn't find my words. Just blend it just a little bit like so. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit darker gray, and this is just called gray brown. And I'm going to color in his little eyebrows. And then I'll do all these little, the rest of the little parts that are white. Okay, obviously I'm going out of the line, so I'm going to have to fix that in a second. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my white gel pen here, because if you look, I kind of put some gray in the eye area right there and right there. See, and it looks brand new all over again. I'm not really feeling his face. I don't know. I thought it would for sure kind of even out here, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do one more time. It's okay if it's a little bit, if he's a little bit darker than the girl. I'm not going to let that bother me so much. Okay. Just going in again with a little bit more water. That should do. Okay. I'm just, hold on. I need to step away from this, but I can't. I see some little white parts. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone now, okay? Okay, so, but I think I want to go ahead and just throw some, a little bit of, because I put some water on her, well, did I? I don't know if I put water on her shirt, but if I didn't, I'm going to do that right now. Let me clean off my brush here to the side. I didn't actually. Put some on her little hair bow. And for her little colors in her shirt, I just blended these 2 together. Pink and pale pink. That's it. Super simple. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the dyes. And I'm going to go ahead and just take this to my machine really quick. And I'm just going to go ahead and just cut them out. Okie dokie. I went ahead and I cut them out. And what I did was I took my scissors and I just kind of made a little slit here, you know, where the little hands are. So this way, when I put them, I made a slit in both of their hands, so they could look like they're holding hands, okay? And then I'm just using some, I believe this is called Smoky Shadow paper from Paper Tray Ink. And then this is here is just from my bunch of circle dies, I believe that's what it's called. So we're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment first. Again, I'm using some VersaFine ink. And I actually found this ink because I need to get a refill on my black archival ink. And then when I was actually reorganizing all my inks, I wasn't really necessarily reorganizing them, I was actually putting them away. And then I came across, I found that, I was like, oh, that's perfect, and it was brand new. Okay, so there we go, that's going to look really cute. So I'm going to keep them with their little hands together. I already put some little pop-up tape behind here. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and just put them, I'll just leave it just like that, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just throw some, I unfortunately don't know where my foam is. I tried to put together my craft room again, and I don't know where I put it. I filed it away so well that I seriously don't know where it went. It's pretty sad. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm going to put a few of these on here. For those of you who have been following me, know that I love to use lots of this. Some people say I use too much, but it's okay, because I love to use it, because I don't like my cards to be, you know, falling apart on me, especially on falling apart on the person who's actually going to receive your card, right? So let me just go ahead and just trim this on this side and on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this on here really quick.